If you've watched my other videos, you already know what to avoid: a man who's intimidated by you, the one who loves the sound of his own voice, the one who can't meet you where you are intellectually. But here's the thing: knowing what you don't want only gets you halfway there. Today, we pivot because the men you're looking for, curious, intelligent, emotionally secure men over 50, they are out there. They're just not where most people tell you to look. They're not swiping on apps at 11 o'clock at night. They're not at happy hour making small talk about the weather. They're somewhere else entirely. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly where, and more importantly, how to start a conversation that actually goes somewhere. I'm Edita. Welcome to Intelligent Minds. Let's talk about finding the places for these intelligent men. Before I give you a single location, I need to say something that might surprise you. The biggest obstacle to meeting an intelligent man isn't geography. It isn't your age. It isn't even the so-called odds. It's your posture. And I don't mean how you stand. I mean your mental posture, the energy you walk into a room with. If you've been through the experiences we've talked about in this series, the man who was intimidated, the one who talked over you, the one who couldn't keep up, it's completely natural to develop what I call a screening posture. You walk into every new interaction already looking for red flags, already half-guarded, and I understand that. It's self-protection. It makes perfect sense. But here's what I've learned, and this is important. Intelligent, secure men can feel that energy, and it reads as unavailability. So the pivot isn't just about where you go. It's about how you show up when you get there. The shift is this: move from screening to curiosity. Instead of walking into a room thinking, let's see if anyone here is worth my time, walk in thinking, I wonder what interesting thing I'll learn today. That's not lowering your standards. That's widening your radar. There's a big difference. A woman who's genuinely curious about the world is magnetic. Not because she's performing, but because curiosity is warm, it's inviting, and it signals exactly the kind of intelligence that draws the right man in. So, with that posture in place, let's talk about where to aim it. In this section, let us talk about the 5 habitats. I call these habitats because intelligent men don't just visit these places. They live in them. These are spaces where thinking is the activity, not the background noise. Habitat 1. University extension courses, not degree programs. I'm talking about those one-off lectures, continuing education seminars, weekend workshops at your local university or community college. History of jazz, philosophy of ethics, urban architecture. The subject almost doesn't matter. What matters is that the men in that room chose to be there. Nobody required them to show up. They came because they're curious. That's your first filter, already built in. And the beautiful thing about a classroom setting, you have a built-in conversation starter. You don't need a clever opening line. You just turn to the person next to you and say, "What made you sign up for this?" That's it. That one question tells you everything you need to know in the first 60 seconds. Habitat 2. Functional volunteer roles. I'm being specific here. I don't mean showing up to a charity gala. I mean roles where you actually do something: building, organizing, problem solving. Habitat for Humanity builds board positions at local nonprofits, community planning committees, museum docent programs. Why? Because working alongside someone reveals character faster than any dinner date ever could. You see how they handle frustration, how they treat people who can't do anything for them, whether they listen or just direct. You're not there to find a date, you're there to do meaningful work. But meaningful work attracts meaningful people. Funny how that works. Habitat 3. Niche interest groups. Book clubs, but not just any book club. Look for the ones reading Dostoevsky, not the latest beach read. No offense to beach reads, I enjoy them too, but you're filtering for depth here. Chess clubs, historical societies, film discussion groups, especially the ones that screen classics and then talk about them afterward. Amateur astronomy clubs. I'm serious about this one. There is something about a man who drives 45 minutes to stand in a cold field and look at Saturn's rings that tells you he has patience, wonder, and the ability to be quiet. That's a promising combination. The key with niche groups: the more specific the interest, the more intentional the people. A general networking mixer attracts everyone. A lecture on Byzantine mosaics attracts someone who chose that over Netflix. That's your person. Habitat 4. Quiet, third spaces. You know the concept of a third space, not home, not work, but somewhere else where you spend regular time? For the men you're looking for, that's often independent bookstores with reading areas, quieter coffee shops, the kind with actual chairs, not just a grab-and-go counter, library, lecture, series. Even certain farmers markets, the ones where people actually linger. The trick with third spaces is consistency. You don't go once, you become a regular. Because intelligent men who frequent these places are observant. They notice who comes back. There's a natural, low-pressure way that familiarity builds: a nod one week, a comment the next, a real conversation the third time. No pressure, no performance, just proximity over time. Habitat 5. Specialized travel. This one's a bit of an investment, but if it's in your budget, it's extraordinary. I'm talking about learning-focused travel. Rhodes Scholar Trips, formerly Elder Hostel. Museum-sponsored tours. University alumni travel programs. Small group cultural immersions. Why is this so effective? Because you're spending days with someone, not minutes. You eat meals together. You walk through ruins together. You sit on a bus and have the kind of unhurried conversation that simply cannot happen over coffee. And again, every single person on that trip chose to spend their vacation learning. That's not a random sample of the population. That's a self-selected group of curious minds. I've heard more stories of real connections forming on these trips than almost anywhere else. And it makes sense. You're seeing people at their most open, most relaxed, most genuinely themselves. In this section, we will plan the approach, how to start the conversation. Alright, so you're in the right place with the right posture. Now what? How do you actually start a conversation without it feeling forced? Here's my rule. Ask about their curiosity, not their credentials. Don't ask, what do you do? That's a resume question. It puts people in performance mode. Instead, try what drew you to this, whether it's a class, a lecture, a volunteer project. This question is gold because it invites someone to talk about what they care about, not what they've accomplished. What are you reading right now? Simple, but incredibly revealing. And it opens a door to a real exchange of ideas. Have you done this before? Or is this your first time? Low stakes, easy to answer, and it naturally leads to a longer conversation. Notice what all three of these have in common. They're invitations, not interrogations. They say, I'm interested in how you think, not prove yourself to me. And here's the most important part when he answers. Listen, not to evaluate, not to compare him to your ex or your checklist. Just listen with genuine curiosity. Because that's the thing about the right man. He won't be attracted to your resume either. He'll be attracted to the fact that you were actually paying attention, that you asked a question nobody else thought to ask, that you made him feel like his answer mattered. That's not a trick. That's not a strategy. That's just what two intelligent people do when they're actually connecting. So, let's bring it together. The pivot isn't about lowering your standards or trying harder. It's about redirecting your energy from avoiding the wrong men to positioning yourself near the right ones. Show up curious. Go where thinkers go. Ask about what they care about, and let connection happen at its own pace. You've spent the last 3 videos learning what doesn't work: the intimidation myth, the conversation dominator, the intellectual gap. Now you have a map. Use it. If this series has resonated with you, I'd love to hear your story. Drop a comment below. Where have you met the most interesting men? I read every single one, and I think we can learn from each other. I'm Edita. This is Intelligent Minds of Love and Dating. After 50, it has been a pleasure presenting this episode tonight. I will have more resources in my bio and in the community section. It has been a pleasure being with you tonight. I'll see you in the next one. Take care because I care. Till then, good night.